So as of right now, it appears that the Detroit Lions are going to roll with Jared Goff in 2021 as their starting quarterback. Former 2016 number one overall pick, Jared Goff, a.k.a. Jared Goof. Right now, things could certainly change. Lions have the number 7 overall pick. They have plenty of draft capital. They can move up and they can get their quarterback of the future, no pants or Trey Lance, or even into the top 3. Or they could trade for Deshaun. But the Lions, they could easily trade Jared Goff yet again. I mean, maybe some team really wants to get into the Jared Goff business and they could strike a sweetheart deal, because let's face it, the Lions got extra draft capital from the Stafford trade. No, Matthew Stafford is not worth a third, 2 future ones, and a mid-level starting quarterback. The Lions got extra draft capital because they took on Jared Goff's contract, right? But lost in all the hype of the Matthew Stafford trade, massively hyped and overrated, even though, all of a sudden, Matthew Stafford, who's never won the division, who's never won a playoff game, he's only been to the Pro Bowl once. Yeah, that guy, he's a future Hall of Famer and going to turn the Rams into a Super Bowl contender. Woo! Sure. Okay, whatever. But lost in all of that mess is that the Rams gave up on the number 1 overall pick from 5 years ago. A guy that they traded up for, a guy that they gave a $104 million contract, and a guy that they went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and all of a sudden, thwack. They paid a team extra draft capital to take him away. Wow. And as a Vikings fan, you would think potentially, we have to play his ass twice a year. We should be shaking in our boots. Like a dude who's been to 2 Pro Bowls in 5 seasons, a former number 1 overall pick. He's been to a Super Bowl, but now, ask Vikings, Bears, and Packers fans, like, are you scared of Jared Goff? No. I don't think anyone gives a flying fudge that Jared Goff is going to be probably under center for the Lions this year. I mean, when the Rams were on the schedule for the last 5 years, it wasn't like, oh, snap, son, it's Jared Goff. Better bring your lunch pail. Better double up your chin strap. Better do all those things, because that's going to be a long-ass day. Because, no, Jared Goff is here to pick us apart. Now, it was more like, oh, Sean McVay. Sean McVay's here. Uh-oh. Cool. And if Jared Goff was so good, why did McVay, one of the sharpest offensive minds in the NFL, give up on him? Like, why did he bench his ass for XFL legend John Wolford in a playoff game? In a division playoff game, or a playoff game against a division rival. And then they said, oh, his thumb. Oh, the thumb injury. But he was perfectly fine serving as backup quarterback. Sure. And then why did your team give up so much draft capital to get rid of your horrible contract? Wow. Because like we said, Stafford in a vacuum is probably worth that future first and a third. Lions got an extra future first because they took Goff's terrible contract. I mean, don't get it twisted. The Rams Osweilered Jared Goff. They did. And when he was traded to Detroit, he said, it was nice to be somewhere where he was wanted and appreciated. I mean, lots of people saw that as a clapback on the Rams, but that is some beta male BS. Like, I do not want my quarterback to have that, I wasn't wanted and appreciated. Please, play better on the field. And guess what? It's just weird how the wantedness and the appreciatedness just magically come along, right? Wah, they didn't want me. I didn't play good and all that stuff. They just selected me number 1 overall and gave me a $104 million contract. Okay. Please. It's over. Like, who would want to follow that guy? Who would want to follow that guy's like, oh, I'm just glad to be appreciated. You were not appreciated. They only took you because you got an extra first round pick out of the deal. Huh? I want my I want my quarterback to have attitude. Like, if he was done dirty by the Rams like that, he's like, hey, when we play the Rams this year, I'm going to rip your throat out like that dude at the end of Roadhouse. I want the F.U. Jordan, Mamba, Brady, killer instinct, killer mentality. I want that. But Jared Goff is like, I just want to be loved and appreciated. No, I want the guy who's like, hey, F you. When we meet this year, I'm going to throw for 500 yards. I'm going to teabag you for 7 touchdowns. We're going to run up the score. I'm going to put 85 points up on your ass. That's right. I want that attitude as opposed to, no. But I think Jared Goff is what he is. Like, he can make the obvious plays. He is an average starting level NFL quarterback. Probably, top 18 to top 22 in the league. But when you get those throws and those moments that separate the okay quarterbacks from the good quarterbacks and the good QBs from the great QBs, he's not there. Like, name his clutch throws. Name his big wins. Name his Heisman moments, for lack of a better term, huh? It ain't there. Like, dude is an empty vessel. He's basically Chad Henne or Scott Mitchell with better PR. Right? And he did put up some big numbers with McVay scheming him open. But, I mean, dude left so many big plays on the field. Like, go back and watch that Super Bowl against the Patriots. The barn burner that ended up being 13-3. Belichick, phenomenal game plan, just like he did against the Rams in 2001. But the Rams only put up 3 points because Goff prairie dogged it. Like, he shrank in the moment. He shriveled up like Costanza in the pool. So, no. As a Vikings fan, I do not fear Jared Goff. I am not scared whatsoever. And also, I don't think the Lions are sold on him. I think they took him as part of the deal. I wouldn't be shocked if he gets traded again this offseason and then they trade up and get their quarterback in the future, because I would fear Justin Fields in Detroit. I would fear Zach Wilson in Detroit. I would fear No Pants or Trey Lance, right? But Jared Goff, nah, son. And that is amazing when you're talking about former number 1 overall pick, $100 million contract, 2-time Pro Bowler, guy who went to the Super Bowl. No. Hell, I'm more scared of Chase Daniel. Don't do that. No. But your thoughts, Jared Goff, NFC North, woo. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work post on the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.